Hello guys, I'll be making a playlist that I'll be uploading very soon. It's about how I implemented a liquidity pool using the Move programming language and how I deployed it on the Sui network. So a liquidity pool is a collection of funds that is locked by smart contracts to actually harness decentralized finance processes. So the liquidity pool, you need to know how to build them as far as you're a smart contract blockchain Web3 engineer. It's pertinent that you have the knowledge about the implementation, the components, the importance, and the risk behind it. So I'll be talking about the importance of the liquidity pool. Well, I'll start from here. Liquidity pool is a fundamental component of automated market makers and decentralized exchanges. So if it is that, it helps in the growth of decentralized ecosystems. That's one importance. Then secondly, it eliminates intermediaries, so you don't have to worry about a third party. Liquidity pool handles that for you. Then secondly is accessibility. Liquidity pool create an atmosphere whereby decentralized financial activities or system or platform are actually up 24/7. Then it reduces slippage. So in a deep pool, large trades can be executed with minimal price impact. Then accessibility. The liquidity pool provides a democratized market whereby it is not like a conventional market where you have very little amount of persons playing a crucial role or benefit in the financial system. For instance, money market. So in that money market, you have some selected customers in the bank that can actually stake their money to be used for businesses. Or let's say, for instance, the blue companies. So liquidity pool kills that. It brings in autonomosity and decentralization to allow people to bring in their funds into the system and participate. Then I'll be moving on to the three components that makes the liquidity pool. First is the participants. The liquidity pool providers, these are guys that bring out their funds to follow the pool. Then the smart contract, the contract that holds the whole funds or the collection of assets. Then the rewards, these are rewards that are gotten from the whole services, the fees someone pay, or the incentives that goes back to the participants. Now, there are risks involved, in the management of the liquidity pool, which is impermanent loss. This impermanent loss has to do with you staking your money, then coming back, noticing that there is an increase or decrease in the assets, or the value you've placed in the pool. Then, secondly, the smart contract vulnerability. You have to be very sensitive about how you write your smart contracts as an engineer. So there have to be consciousness about the implementation of best practices and they watch out for deprecation or legacy codes. Then market volatility. So this market volatility has to just do with fluctuation. So there are chances that price goes up X and pegs down. So how do you solve the market volatility and impermanent loss? You use a stable coin. So when you use stable coin or stable assets, this is catered for. Then for the smart contract vulnerability, you just have to write good codes that are not deprecated and not legacy codes. That's how you can target it. It is very important. So coming up next, I'll be having a playlist on how I build a liquidity pool from scratch and how I deploy them, and I also wrote some testing on them. So it's very advisable that you look out for those videos, try to see them, regardless of the fact that I'm writing them in Move. This is something that is needed as a smart contract engineer or developer to know what a liquidity pool is and how you can implement them. You must know how to write Move, but looking at what I'm doing, you can have an insight on how you can implement it in Solidity, in Rust, and in Cairo. Remain blessed. Thank you.